Calling all track and field fans. Get ready for Saturday, April the 19th. Save the date, save the date. Saturday, April the 19th. Get ready for a full day of track and field excellence as the Board of Governors of the Next Gen Event Inc. presents the inaugural Next Gen New York Invitational Relays Event 2025, the high school version, from 8:30 in the morning till 6:30 p.m. inside the stadium at Memorial Field, 431 Garden Avenue, Mount Vernon, New York. Sponsors and partners are welcome, but make sure you get your entries in before March 31st. For more information, call 929-360-7585 or 973-510-3148. Or you can also email shawnoclaf@gmail.com. Track and field fans, don't miss it. Calling all track and field fans. Get ready for Saturday, April the 19th. Save the date, save the date. Saturday, April the 19th. Get ready for a full day of track and field excellence as the Board of Governors of the Next Gen Event Inc. presents the inaugural Next Gen New York Invitational Relays Event 2025, the high school version, from 8:30 in the morning till 6:30 p.m. inside the stadium at Memorial Field, 431 Garden Avenue, Mount Vernon, New York. Sponsors and partners are welcome, but make sure you get your entries in before March 31st. For more information, call 929-360-7585 or 973-510-3148. Or you can also email shawnoclaf@gmail.com. Track and field fans, don't miss it.
Island Dave here, huh? Island Dave on an island. Hey, Lord the volume, man. Lord the volume, man. Why gone, girl? Why gone, pretty girl? Huh? Why you gone? Big up yourself, gal. Yes. Go get you some steamed fish and okra. Yes. Some steamed fish and okra, gal. Why gone, pretty gal? Huh? Yes. Go suck your mother. What? Is that good or bad?
Hey, welcome again to another episode of my brother. I love Kevin Hart, man. He's full of energy, full of vibes, and trust me, he's a real deal. So I'm on a night on NBA All Stars, and I must say he still have his wit. Theme time for shine. Yep, he's shining over the past, 8, 10 years, 7 years, or what? But Kevin Hart, good character. I hope you all have been having a wonderful week so far. Yeah, I'm cold in New York, boy. New York cold, very cold. I don't know how we're managing, but it's cold, man. This morning it was like 16 degrees. And when the wind blows, give a less degree, come like a minus 16. But I survive. I'm surviving. While the kids are home this week from all the winter break, been crazy. Well, gotta keep moving, keep working, and gotta give God thanks and pray that I'm above earth. Yeah, I'm above earth, able to bring another episode to you guys of my perspective this week. So it's all good. I just want to do something out of the norm. See where I must talk about someone. I want to start off with entertainment. I do the traditional thing tonight. I gotta get kind of monotonous to me personally. So I want to start about the traditional thing. I want to start with entertainment. And I've been following the Vybz Kartel from once he was released. And I've been following his whole progression, and his musical exploit. It's one to Vybz Kartel is very lyrically intellectual, I must say. with his music 13 years ago or more. But this new cartel was just been released after incarceration for 13 years. This case went to Privy Council, and it was, I would say, it was rescinded or discharged from the that he went through, and the case was thrown out because one, that there was some, I should say, the grand jury, they was tainted by one individual, and which jury some money. What with that tainted jury, Vybz Kartel was able to set free. Therefore, the government of Jamaica decided not to retry the case, which is fine. If that's the case, but that's a lesson for law. Because what should have happened if the jury was bribed or whatever, the real situation, that case should have been retried. Shut down, retried again, get new jury panel and start over the case. Yes, so that costs more money, but that's what it was. Anyway, moving on. 13 years, he's out now. But what I've seen, he has made a transition from dark to light, and he's trying to make his life a better person, being a more family person. You understand, man? And that's good. That's good. And I see that he has started back his production in terms of his liquors and all that. Very good for him. Very good for Vybz Kartel. Society is going to ask a question, what happened to the victims? The reality situation, the victims, as I said, dead man tell no tales, and that's what the reality is. The victims are gone. But Vybz Kartel has been able to get a second chance in life, which he's now a different person. He has embraced his mistakes. He has embraced his new life, and he has a new belief that God is God, and God make all things possible through him. That's why he's out there on the road. That's why he's able to come back to his fan base. That's why he can say, he said, "Number note, oh." Yeah, he has got something. Yeah. He said, "What number note? Oh." And so yeah, those things he has brought back to live entertainment. He has his fiance and all that. So and his kids are close to him. And the point I'm making is that it doesn't matter your past. If you get a second chance in life, and everyone deserves a second chance, because no one was perfect. I made my mistakes and I get second chance, third chance, fourth time. But he has learned his mistake and he's making good now in his life in terms of that transformation of a new man. No more bleaching his skin, no more all that. And that's good. He has made that transformation and he's taking a second chance in life to do good to mankind and in family. Most important is family first and foremost. You understand me? And he's out there in the world. He's been going to a couple. He got back his visa. He's been traveling. I saw a video of him yesterday on Facebook where he performed an MOBA, and that is good to see him back in the limelight. But I question, it may be a minor critique. I'm not sure if that musical voice is there anymore. That voice of the true Vybz Kartel is still there. Because when I watch his performance, he was using background music from but when he spoke on the mic or speak, there was some like small hoarseness in his voice. Maybe the effect from his disease that he's have. So I really hope that Christmas of his voice can come, but maybe he brings some money, some salt and goggle short. But I'm saying that Vybz Kartel is now back in mainstream. His life has transformed. And he's a good example for others who have made mistakes in the past. That you can take a second chance in life and make good of yourself, no matter where in society you are. And that's just and that's a fact. So my thing to you, my brothers and sisters, if your son or child or anyone make a mistake, the most important thing is that they learn from their mistakes and they grow from their mistakes so they can become a better human being who can be more productive in life. And that's just what I'm saying. We must be able to give people a second chance. A second chance. And then to talk about Vybz Kartel, I'm going to move on to George Wright, the politician in Jamaica. There was allegation, a video surfaced that he had his at the time his common law wife or common girlfriend at an altercation where blows were thrown and all that happened. He resigned from Jamaica Labour Party, and 3 years now he went to counseling. He's married now to the same wife, same common law wife who just said he had an altercation with. But what strikes me, the Jamaica Labour Party has accepted him back based on what he has done and what reform he has went through. And giving this man a second chance back into the Jamaica Labour Party, because he was independent MP and he decided to go back to the Jamaica Labour Party. And so I am all for redemption. I'm all for a second chance, that I said about Vybz Kartel. And George Wright and Vybz Kartel have went through a process, and they have made redemption. Well, what surprises me is this civil society, men, women who are against men against women who are against men physical abuse in them. They have came out, and the PNP women who have came out, and I don't want to talk about them because they're very hypocritical. But what these civil society group are coming and saying that George Wright should not be back in the fold, or being an MP, or being back in the Jamaica Labour Party. And I say this to civil society. All men and all women who that first stone. That what I mean is that everyone commits sin. Everyone. Don't get twisted. You sin somewhere. But we ask the Almighty for forgiveness. And Almighty will forgive our sins. And we are not the ones to judge someone based on what their past was. Because that person will be judged by the Almighty. Bottom line, leave the man alone. Civil society, find something better to talk about. Because there are other issues Jamaica has that needs to be discussed. Whenever someone goes through a reform or they go through a transformation, we must learn to embrace, not criticize or judge. Because once again, no one is perfect. No one. And so we must be able to forgive and encourage people to live. And that's my take on those two. So I'll talk about Vybz Kartel and George Wright. So let's talk about the USA. And I mean, I tell you, say, yo, Donald Trump, one character. Yeah, man, he's one character, man, that you can't get around. Yeah, man, Donald Trump is a character beyond himself. Hey, I hope you like my cup. Spider-Man. Does whatever a spider can. Hey, I'm crazy, but it's all good. We're talking about Donald Trump tonight. Donald Trump is on a roll. You know, the federal shakeup is in full earnest. They have fired a lot of people. They have taken back some people, right? And you know, Donald Trump and Elon Musk has decided to cut the waste in federal government. My thing is this with the approach. I'm not against them cutting waste or making people redundant, but it's just how they're doing it. And Elon Musk comes in and they start cut. You know, Elon Musk operate like how he operates with his X company and all these companies. He just cut staff. But he doesn't remember it's a private company and federal government is for the people. And he keeps on doing all these cuts. And I see where a lady was in hospital, she have a baby, she get fired, she won't have no health insurance to take care for herself and her baby. And these are things that happen when people just come in and decide to cut, and no consideration is taken, no consideration taken in the human well-being or the effect of what is happening. I am all for reduction in federal and making more meaning and efficiency. But when you just come in and start doing things arbitrarily, it is totally wrong. Yes, it's totally wrong. And so thousands of federal workers are being laid off, and I hear them affected IRS, Internal Revenue, and you know, this is at the height of tax season. And there's the customer service side of the federal government that needs attention because it's height of tax season right now. So my approach would have been is more of bringing in new technology, then you reduce federal government waste. Not cut the federal government, reduce employment, and then try to bring efficiency. And so there's a lot of chaos, uncertainty about federal workers at this time. There have been a lot of I would say marches, demonstration against the government in terms of the action against Elon Musk. And there'll be a lot of court cases right now developing. And so there's always going to be a lot of more chaos coming from workers of the federal employees. And then after this, I see where the U.S. went and met with Russians without Ukraine. And it's quite clear. It's quite clear and evident that Donald Trump is in bed with Russia. Because he came out and accused Ukraine of starting the war. I tell you. Yeah, he came out and said Ukraine started the war and Ukraine leader is a dictator. Now, you see, when you lay in bed and you want to be named sides with that, and then Donald Trump know that he's wrong totally, he's been misled, and he's following information from Russia. So now, the American people who have given Ukraine so much support against Russia, the European countries, Union, I should say, is up in arms against US right now because of what Trump said, that is Ukraine will start the war. And Trump is doubling down in the last media report that Ukraine start the war, and the president is I should say a lame duck because the rating is only 4%, and he had not been able to hold election in the last 4 or 5 years. No, I'm not sure what's going to develop shortly, but it seems like it's quite clear U.S. with under this leadership Donald Trump has chosen sides, which is the friend Putin. Everyone in America knows Putin history, right? He's a murderer. He kills his political opponents who try to overthrow him, who try to attempt. The KGB or whatever does the dirty work. In 2016 election, they interfered with the elections till the president at that time, Obama, had to expel, I should say, quite a few of their oligarchs from the USA and take away the assets. And yet still Donald Trump comes back, goes back in bed with Putin. Yes, he's back in bed. Donald Trump, and all his baby EIA for his progresses is just only 4 years. 4 years. And I say this, it shall pass. And I guarantee you that the upheaval right now around the country, I'm guaranteed when the next year term election comes, they are going to lose a lot of seats from the Congress to the House. Because the message we will send Donald Trump that you will not be a dictator. You will not have control over the people or the democracy of America. He's got to realize that he's just here for a time. And I predict this, and I say we know if he wants to be the president for life. And I predict that he's going to come with something to try to extend his presidency. He is going to try to become another Putin. But the USA laws and democratic laws are clear and simple. You only can serve 2 terms as president for this country. So I wait to hear and I wait to see what his plan of action is. I see where now they're looking to cut the Pentagon, they're going to fire a lot of chief of staffs or persons who they believe are anti-Trump. That means they're going to fire a lot of generals, take away their security clearances and bodyguards and all that. It's just a sad case in America right now, but you know, it is just what it is. So Trump will do what he can to rule America as long as he wants. Only time will tell. Will tell all the time. So a lot of things are happening in America. Coming to New York City, in this tri-state, Eric Adams, the mayor, I call him a sellout. Eric Adams is under pressure to resign. Latest news is that New York governor is looking to see if she can remove him, which she can. Because once again, he went and made a deal with the federal government, which is Donald Trump. And so right now, his re-election for mayor, yes, his re-election for mayor is in a very dark days. And persons who are looking to rebound in the political scene, is Andrew Cuomo. Yeah, Andrew Cuomo here is on the campaign trail. He's going to the churches. He's going to the city, talk, meet and greet people. And the word out there is that he's one of the favorite candidates to become the next mayor of New York City. You see, I felt that Andrew Cuomo was given a bad card or a raw deal. when he was pressured to resign based on what you call it, We Too movement. The women all over came out against his action and all that. And I must say that if he's a man who has come through his redemption and have learned, I believe that he must be given a second chance. But the one thing I'm going to warn him about if he's going to come back, don't show that arrogance again. Never show your arrogance to the people. Because guess what? The people will serve. The people that want to elect you. Be humble. Yes. Be humble and be respectful. And serve the people well. You know, sometimes politicians believe they have the answers. They have all the answers. But Andrew Cuomo can be a good mayor for New York City because his track record of leadership is proven when we were going through the COVID-19. Although there was one issue that he didn't address was the when the nursing homes, nursing homes, where elderly were dying left and right with COVID, and from all indications are alleged that the reported deaths were underreported. It wasn't the right figure that represented about the nursing home deaths of COVID. Up to this day, that true number has not been reconciled. I lost a cousin who was who worked at a nursing home. He worked. And that nursing home lost a lot of people. A lot of people died of COVID. And he was one of the victims. He was a LPN. Yeah. He was LPN. And so that is one thing I have in my back of my mind about that. Nursing home deaths. But let's wait and see if you get re-elected. If he will get elected, as the new mayor of New York City. But Eric Adams is done. Done. I mean, the governor should just take the responsibility and move him out right away. That's my perspective. See. I have no sympathy. All right. But that's the case with Donald Trump. And I must say that Donald Trump right now is moving in a different projection right now. But we have to just, in New York and America, just keep him in prayer. Keep him in prayer. And I met one of lady that she said that Donald Trump wants, as I said earlier, Donald Trump wants to take over America, wants to be the next dictator. But hey, who am I to say? So let me take a quick break. And I come back in the second segment of my perspective. We got half an hour to go. I'm going to talk about Jamaica, and I'm going to talk about the next generation event related. We'll give an update, and then we move into Jamaica. So let me take a quick commercial break and be back in a few minutes.
Calling all track and field fans. Get ready for Saturday, April the 19th. Save the date, save the date. Saturday, April the 19th. Get ready for a full day of track and field excellence as the Board of Governors of the Next Gen Event Inc. presents the inaugural Next Gen New York Invitational Relays Event 2025. The high school version from 8:30 in the morning till 6:30 p.m. inside the stadium at Memorial Field, 431 Garden Avenue, Mount Vernon, New York. Sponsors and partners are welcome, but make sure you get your entries in before March 31st. For more information, call 929-360-7585 or 973-510-3148. Or you can also email shawnoclaf@gmail.com. Track and field fans, don't miss it. action. Calling all track and field fans. Get ready for Saturday, April the 19th. Save the date, save the date. Saturday, April the 19th. Get ready for a full day of track and field excellence as the Board of Governors of the Next Gen Event Inc. presents the inaugural Next Gen New York Invitational Relays Event 2025, the high school version, from 8:30 in the morning till 6:30 p.m. inside the stadium at Memorial Field, 431 Garden Avenue, Mount Vernon, New York. Sponsors and partners are welcome, but make sure you get your entries in before March 31st. For more information, call 929-360-7585 or 973-510-3148. Or you can also email shawnoclaf@gmail.com. Track and field fans, don't miss it.
Yes, come back to the second segment of my perspective. You know, that was my one of the DJs Crystal Master with the voiceover. He's a popular disc jockey here in New York, tri-state area for the Caribbean community, and I like it. It's a very refreshing ad. But let's talk about this event, and I must say that progression. My team and myself, we are moving forward, and we are looking forward to executing this new event in the tri-state area, New York Next Gen Invitation Relays 2025. And this event is Saturday, April 19th, as I say, for the commercial. And we're looking to invite top schools like Jamaica College, Vera Technical, KC, Calabar, among others, to come up and participate, and then move on to the Penn Relays the following week. So they will be on a circuit, come up New York, and then go further south. Go south, yes. Go south, not north. Go south toward the Penn Relays. We're looking forward to a competitive day from them. So hopefully they will, teams will come up from Jamaica and make this event a success. I can dub it as USA versus Jamaica, high school version. Yeah, man. Okay, I call it that one, Jamaica versus USA high school version, But everything is all in play. If you want to check it out, where our event right to get your tickets. We have early special too, $25 up to February 28th. You have February 28th early special for $25. So check it out. And we are after February 28th, it will be $40. You have $40. You have $40 for tickets. So, and then we have the VIP. Yeah, we have VIP $50. We're all looking for refreshments for all the VIP. Will be a VIP. We are the center near to finish line. It was nice area located already, and we're expecting that the VIPs will have fun. Although everybody should have fun. We got our website up too. Yeah, man, our website is up. So that is up, and we have also, as I say, we have our social media pages, Instagram, Facebook, X from X, yes, X right now. So everything is moving forward. We just want to make sure we get sponsors. And if you know anybody who wants to be a sponsor of this new event, yes, just hit me up on my messenger on my Facebook page, message me so I can get us. If you want to be a sponsor too, or anybody who would love to sponsor this event, please share this information. Yeah, man, share the information, man, because we need sponsors to come on board. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun that day. It's going to be fun. We'll keep our fingers toes across and we'll get good weather. Because that time of the year still, there can be some weather issues too. So hopefully, this event will be a success, and we're looking forward to it'll be an annual event every year. And we've got New York used to have this Grand Prix. Yeah, back in the days where this company sponsored the Grand Prix, where Usain Bolt and a sample, they kept it at Icon Stadium. But that has been dismantled for whatever reason. I don't know. But there's that void. And myself and my team, we decided to, come forth with this idea and try to build this next generation. Why am I tell you how it works? Yeah, I want a lot of work with this event. It's a venture, but it's a lot of work. So please tell your friends in New York, or if you know high school want to come, just hit me up, on my Facebook page or Messenger page. As I said, the commercial is there to say a lot. We're looking forward to make sure this event is very successful for first. We know things sometimes event in first year give time a look at hiccups, but we're looking to make a smooth transition. And so every year, after this event, we do our revision, we do our revise, and then we move forward to build. As I say, Rome was not built in one day. Yes, next gen invitation relays is not going to build in one day or one event. We look forward to keep on improving every year, bringing something new and improving it and be better and stronger. And also making sure that this event become a household name, not here in New York, but the world. Yeah, about the world too. Yeah, let's see if we can get in the world. High school, but we want to see if we can make this event become a worldwide event. But it's going to take time. It's going to take time. And in faith I walk, in God I trust, and in God I believe. And with my team, we're going to keep working hard to make sure we can satisfy all our consumers, which is the fans, the athletes, the officials, media, everyone. So I ask you guys to pray for us. Give a word of prayer. Help us to make sure that, we can get that meet off and running. All right. Let's move on to Jamaica again. Yes. It feels like it's politics time in Jamaica. I love the Spider Cup. Yeah, my Spider-Man Cup. I love it. But Jamaica right now is at a crossroads. And, this year it seems like there's going to be some level of high intensity and politics taking place. I saw where on the recent media where I saw, where the ruling government to make a party led by Desmond McKenzie as a set of legislation for the 15th parish, Portmore. I give that credit. But what struck me is that I saw a video circling where they had this big old cascas in the Portmore municipal office or conference, wherever they had, where the JLP supporters and PAP supporters clash. Now, it's quite clear that the PNP is using this, they call it one, mandarin and tangerine, where they're saying that the JLP, you want to use the seat to control Portmore. And they've used their majority to establish the boundaries, which is far from the truth, because once again, the JLP or PNP can establish boundaries as per this morning, where give credit to Nationwide, where the person electoral office commission, they're the ones that will establish the boundaries. So my thing is, I don't understand why the PNP and Fitz Jackson is threatening to go to the streets. Why? Why are they demanding that the people should have their will? When in fact, the parliament is the one who is the legislation and it's okay to go. The boundaries were set by electoral commission or whatever, which commission were in charge. They decide the boundaries. So why is it such a big fuss? Why is it so politicking? Is it PNP that desperate to gain back power over a parish that people deserve to have their own wealth and income? to create a brand new city of facilities. And this is what is very mild where a city cannot govern themselves in terms of infrastructure. Expand a population, expand new housing developments. What is wrong with the PNP and JP coming together to make sure that Portmore gets what it needs to become the 15th parish of Jamaica? Why do we have to draw swords and ching, 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 555, and then at the end of the day, the parish still exists? It's still going into support from the local government and from the government itself. Why the fight? It's just making no sense. Because no matter what, the JP majority has will pass the bill for it to become the next 15th parish of Jamaica. And this is what, I mean, if someone can explain to me why do politicians on both sides try to stop Jamaica progress at times? Why? Is it that our politicians are so ignorant to the fact that our people need to go forward, be progressive? Okay, thank you for being there. You're saying on cycle of we only get certain municipal taxes. Central government is in charge. Okay, thanks for that update, Dexter. But my thing is that if central government is in charge of certain things and they will get certain taxes, the people that promote more must be able to do things within their own rights, develop that parish into a nice city or whatever we want to call it. Because the landmass in Portmore has that amount of space to develop. And my thing is this: politicians on the whole must be able to allow progression for our people. And, you know, I am still at the fact that our politicians don't understand the enormous potential of our island of Jamaica. No matter how much square foot our population, but the Jamaica is a land of water, land, wood and water. Green space. A lot of green space. But in that green space can be massive development and rise of our people. And our politicians must be able to lead that charge. And I say with no apology. And I say that with no apology. Bro God is that transformation leader. Of course, Dexter, there are more important things than beacon over additional parish. But once again, Dexter, our politicians are ignorant. They argue because they're fighting for that power. Power, Dexter, power. And when they get power, they don't know how to use that power for the benefit of the people. So my thing is this: let them become quiet, because at the end of the day, it's going to be still a 15th parish. And the people at Portmore, whether they have PNP, JP, must understand that you must lead that charge into a progressive 15th parish. Dexter, I'm going to touch that. Just stick that point on potholes. So Portmore need to understand that people, PAP and JLP need to understand that Portmore need to be the 15 parish, and it must be given this support to deal with that. Moving on, and I'm still in Jamaica, and Dexter, my friend Dexter Williams brought up the issue with the potholes. And I'm going to say this. Although Burgers said there's a crisis with potholes, Jamaica has had a pothole crisis from the 1990s. And that is because one thing happened, you know. When liberalization come in, and you could bring in cars, more trucks, more equipment, all these things. The government of the day or the government officials did not think of proper road maintenance. And road maintenance is not about filling potholes now, my brother Dexter. Road maintenance is also widening roads, building new roads, creating highways, byways, flybys. Because once again, a man on the road, every man also don't care, turn taxi. Average population man who drive taxi maybe can't read, but they know for drive. Government all them think about revenue plus revenue. But what about the population? Next we have to talk about 30 years ago. Because you see, a lot of people like yourself don't understand that things happen because of 30 years ago. And we must understand history before we go forward. So my thing is this. The government now and it says a crisis for potholes. The urgent need is that they need to have, and let me give you a solution. They need to bring in foreign contractors to come and help solve the pothole issues. Our local contractors alone cannot solve the issue. Spark program under the check can't solve the issue of potholes. I am saying, because I heard the cry this morning on Nationwide, you know, this young girl who was there. People call her about potholes. Everybody call her potholes on the road. But it seems like the strategy of trying to help with the potholes are not working. Yeah, Dexter, you're going to leave him much aside. Of course. Because they must say they work on potholes, but they can't work fast enough. They do not have the manpower to tackle the potholes, Dexter. So my thing is this. The 21 contractors or whoever they're having, they have to bring in another 10, 15 contractors and allocate these contractors into areas where the potholes are, where the major potholes are, and bringing more and manufacture more asphalt for the pothole patchwork to be done. Local contractors can't do it alone, Dexter. That's the bottom line. No matter how much them think they have this grand celebration about Spark program and this program, the pothole issue will be there. So the government need to get smart. And so how we're going to tackle these potholes, because 21 contractors or whoever is out there, they can't do the job. Maybe they can bring other companies from Trinidad, Barbados to come in to tackle the pothole crisis. There are the crisis the Prime Minister talk about. Where is the futuristic thinking, Dexter? And that's the problem with Jamaica. You say there's a crisis, and everybody jump over there, pothole the road like a fix. But the reality, the manpower is not there. If you have the money, then get some additional contractors from overseas to bring in their equipment for maybe a 6 months or a 12 months period, and let them work alongside with local contractors. Because the local contractors keep failing the people. Then patch it open up back. One look at rainfall, boom. And this is where Burgard has to be brave and his administration. They have to bring in expertise from outside, apart from Czech, bring some from the US, bring some from Europe, bring some from European countries who can help with this crisis he called the pothole and bad roads in Jamaica. Because if he does not do it, I'm guaranteeing you that a lot of roads that are fixed, Dexter and company, they'll soon back in the poor state. And so the patch and fix, patch and repair. Because Spark program can only go so fast. Yeah, the Spark program can go so fast. And the patch work can go so fast. And what they need to devise at NWA National Work Agency is keeping, I must say, has failed. The NWA can't manage the Jamaica thing. National Work Agency can't manage the crisis. They're not competent. They don't have enough manpower to do the work that is done with patching potholes in Jamaica. They don't. It's quite clear. And the impatience of the Jamaican public has been one of the things that has been on their mind for years. Crisis upon crisis. And what the local populace must do is to ask the Prime Minister and National Agency, when will this crisis be done? What is the expected date of this pothole crisis in Jamaica to be very minimum? Okay, you can't stop pothole. Because Jamaica is a country with a lot of rainfall and all that based on the Caribbean island. But we must hold government at present about when will there be a reduction of potholes on the streets of Jamaica. And the next question is asked, what are the strategic plans in terms of how to manage the potholes? Secondly, are they planning to bring additional resources from outside the country to help with this crisis? So they can celebrate, boy, you're fixing it. No. Jamaica deserves better. Jamaica deserves a leadership that understands that deliverables is important. You can't say every year you make all these grand announcements, but at the same time, it's taking too long. I know that from the announcement, there have been 3-4 months that have been taking place. But if he's thinking and he wants to be that transformation leader, which he is right now, he needs to think of bringing outside help with the pothole crisis, road crisis. So it helps the infrastructure, reduce infrastructure. Because if he doesn't, I know the PNP going to run with it. John Public going to run with it, say he's not competent enough. People not come and say the roads in Jamaica can't fix because the person who are fixing the roads don't know what they're doing. Moving on, the last 5 minutes I just saw today the way they're talking about blue dot pole. Next time the blue dot pole is down. But I see where the ruling party right now has taken a 5-point advantage over the PNP. But what it goes to show, and based on the blue dot poll analysis, is that the PNP had not moved the needle. They are stuck at 31%. While the JLP had moved the needle from to what, 32% to 37% or 36%. And it seems like they're heading now to wipe out the PNP again if the next election is called. Where their ties, I believe that those are where they're small marginally, they're going to be expanded. And based on the geographical of the maps shown that it's only Hanover, the PNP have a 50% lead over GLP, which is not sounding too good for the PNP. So I'm not going to talk about the JLP because JLP has a lot of things to campaign on. But I'm talking about the PNP right now. What do the PNP really can campaign on? What are their new policies for the people of Jamaica? What is their progressive agenda for the people of Jamaica? Talking about the Integrity Commission, talk about Burgard House, talk about you should resign. And you did the Campbell talking about, margarine and you go to the streets. Is that what they really want to bring to Jamaica population? What is Mark GM or Mark Golden? What is his vision for Jamaica if he should win tomorrow? And the difference between Mark G and Brogard is that Brogard keeps on messaging, talking about what he's doing, what is planned for the future. And he's out there every day breaking it down because in the past, from Michael Manley, and which Michael Manley was a good messenger, Edward Seaga was a poor messenger because they talk about his technical term, financial, but the local man on the street couldn't understand it. So my thing is this: the PNP needs to start getting a proper message in what they're going to give to Jamaican people. What are their plans? What are their vision? What are the programs? Julian Robinson, the shadow Minister of Finance, he has not come with an idea how we would manage different from Favour Williams and Nigel Clark. The Minister of Health has not come different in terms of how would they improve the health system. There are a lot of ideas out there. If they come with it, they can go to the people. And I said, if they don't change direction in terms of their messaging, they're going to be wiped out. They're going to be wiped out a second time on the Bogart, I'm sorry. Our Dr. Michael Andrew Onus. Because the young population is now identifying with the Jamaica Labour Party. Old man over 55, 65, they must identify PNP. And that's the only category they have some leadership. They got some strong numbers. They're trading with the youngers from 18, 24. They're trading from 25 to 35. They're trading from 45 to 55. They're only leading with 65 upwards. The messaging by the PNP is not connected. And that's where they are going to be in trouble. They might change course I'll take the wipe out again. Marky G, Mark Golden. And based on what the poll is saying, the women are connecting more with Brogan because I'm handsome and my brown skin them look good. And them I say they never broke. Hey, how to make a population easier? They will say based on nationwide assessment. That's their assessment. They will say Jamaican has now voted for a fat man. Yeah, a fat man. I'm not discriminating against Mark Gordon, but the man chubby, the man fat, the man chubby. But they're saying the women of Jamaica love them primaries to be slim and trim and look good. And then the marketing have that persona like like Brogan. So no Papa. So there's going to be that the women of Jamaica will be voting for Brogan because of him looks, some keep him some shape. And after the goals, the women of Jamaica won't be voting for Mark Golden because of his appearance. I really hope that's not the case, but if that's the case, I saw it go alive. So my thing is that the PNP needs to get a different messaging out to people, show some policies, directions, and so show them some new direction in terms of where they want to take the country, whether they're going to stick to their socialism ways and bring some new ideas to people, what they want to give them, and see if they can capture some of the young generations. And then you know that you might have a legitimate, I should say, election. Because it's always good that the will of the people speaks. But my thing is that we don't want to see a lopsided. I need to see that in Parliament you have that balance in terms of numbers and all that. And if the PNP, as I said, doesn't change direction, I'm sure they are going to end up in the losing column again in a big way, massive way. So I will discuss further what the Blue Dot poll said next week again. And I will also make sure that I will discuss some more things about Blue Dot poll and just give my views on the JLP side of things. Because once again, we need to understand that Brogan has shown that he's a transformation leader. Mark Golden and his team has to come with something different to even further transform Jamaica. Yes, transform Jamaica. Not to be that Coscas opposition who try to find everything to beat down. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into my perspective. It was a pleasure. I tell you, time goes so fast. Time goes so fast when we're having fun. But I really appreciate you taking your time. When the next time, mark my word, I said it about Biden. I wish I was unpopular. If Brogan don't get it right, polls, notwithstanding Brogan would be history. Correct. Yeah, he will have to get his polling right. If he don't get it right, he will, yeah. The population will give him the shoulders and send him packing. But we will discuss that next week. So tune in next week, Wednesday, for another episode of My Perspective. I'm Sean Falcon, your host. Enjoy the rest of the week, my family, please. Enjoy. Make sure you get some rest. On the weekend, relax. My friends in fire, we are fight the cold weather, boy. Try to stay warm. And let's hope that, the USA and this government will not send this country into a recession. That's my fear. So anyway, see you all next week, Wednesday, for another episode of My Perspective. Join me at 8:30 p.m. when we have more to speak about. So let me close off with my commercial. Remember, spread the word on this event. Thank you. Good night.
Calling all track and field fans. Get ready for Saturday, April the 19th. Save the date, save the date. Saturday, April the 19th. Get ready for a full day of track and field excellence as the Board of Governors of the Next Gen Event Inc. presents the inaugural Next Gen New York Invitational Relays Event 2025. The high school version from 8:30 in the morning till 6:30 p.m. inside the stadium at Memorial Field, 431 Garden Avenue, Mount Vernon, New York. Sponsors and partners are welcome, but make sure you get your entries in before March 31st. For more information, call 929-360-7585 or 973-510-3148. Or you can also email shawnoclaf@gmail.com. Track and field fans, don't miss it.